Hello everyone. A couple of months ago I was contacted by a company called Craspire asking me if I was interested in trying out some of their wax seal products. Now it was a couple of days after I shared the video showing how I made my wax seals, my faux wax seals, using a hot glue gun and flowers that I'd pressed from the garden. So I don't know whether it was because of that or whether it was just coincidence, but I had so much fun making the faux wax seals that of course I bit their hand off and said yes. So they asked me to pick out a few items that I'd like to have a play with, and so I just want to share those with you today. Now the first item I chose was this little burner here. So it came in this box, so this was a standalone item. I also chose some of the wax pellets, so let me just get these out of the packaging. Now this came as a set. I chose these pearl white little pellets here. So you melt these on one of these little spoons here. So that sits on top of the burner. It also came with some tea light candles. So the idea is that you pop one of the tea light candles underneath the burner and then obviously pop your wax inside. As I say, that set came with 2 spoons. And I also chose 2 stamps as well. They came complete as a set with the handles, which do unscrew, so if you want to buy more of the heads with different designs, then you can do. I chose this gorgeous bee with the crown, so that's that one there. I don't know whether you can see it. We'll try that out in a minute. And also this beautiful rose, and again this came as a complete set, so those are sold separately. Now, for anybody who's interested in getting into wax seals, Craspire have a whole shop completely dedicated to anything to do with wax seals. They have a whole selection of different types of stamps. Some of the heads are sold separately because, as I showed you earlier, they unscrew, or you can buy them complete with the handle. I think there are 80 odd pages of options. Yep, here we go, up to page 81. All sorts of different designs. I think you can even design your own as well. They have a whole section dedicated to waxes as well that you can either buy in jars like this, in packs, which are on a smaller scale, even wax sticks that you can pop into a glue gun, and a whole different range of burners like this as well. So if you're interested, do go and check out their craft store, craspire.com. But let's have a play around with this and see how these work and how easy they are to use. Now you can see I've been having a really good play with these wax seals. Oh my goodness me, this is so addictive. I love these. So let me show you how I've done this. It's so quick and easy. So of course I've got my fire lit with my candle. I think you need between 3 and 4 of these wax seals. I'm going to go for 4, I think. And I'm just going to leave these to melt. They take about 60 to 90 seconds, I would say, to melt completely. It's a good idea to have a cocktail stick or something similar to hand as well, just so that as they start melting, you can just give them a bit of a swivel around just to speed up the process. So I'm just going to leave that be for a few seconds. Now, whilst I'm waiting for that to melt, let me just push that out of the way. If you do one and it doesn't turn out quite how you expected, here you can see that, I didn't use enough of the pellets. Nothing is wasted with this. Just use your scissors, cut it up into smaller pieces, and you can stick it straight back into the pot and remelt it. So nothing goes to waste. So we'll pop that off to one side. Let's see how this is doing. Give this a bit of a stir. It takes a bit longer when you're using 4. I've tried it with 3 as well. I have had some good results with 3. Some of these have been using 3, but I do find that I just seem to miss bits. It's more evident in this one here. So, we're going to try it with 4 and see how that works. But as I've said, if you make a mistake, it doesn't matter because you can just chuck it back into the pot and start again. So give this a good stir until everything is completely melted. You don't want to overheat it because it will start bubbling, and then of course those bubbles will appear in your wax seal. I'm working on parchment paper, and all I'm going to do is just swivel this around into a round like this. Try and get it into as round a shape as I can. So there we go, just like that. Pop that to one side. I'm going to use the bee because the bee is my favourite. And I'm just going to really, really carefully pop this down. You don't want to apply any pressure. Just pop it down and just let it go naturally. Just like that. And then you need to let that sit for the wax to harden and set. So this has been setting for a minute or two, and let's just peel it up off this parchment paper. This is parchment paper I'm working on here, and just look how cool that is. I just love these. They are gorgeous. So let me do another one. This time I'm going to use some of those bits and bobs that were discarded from the mistakes that I've made along the way. And yes, I've made a few. There was definitely a learning curve in trying to get this right. So I'm just going to pop a few of these in here like this. I think that's probably enough, and just let that melt away. And let's try the rose stamp as well. So you can see this is nearly melted. I'm just giving this a final stir. Any of these bits that appear over the brass bits on top can be peeled off once dry and just put straight back into the melting pot. So as I've said before, nothing is wasted. Again, I'm just going to just pop this onto my parchment paper in a round, just like this. Like that. Try and get it as circular as you can. I find the best results are when it's in more of a round shape. And here's my rose one. Fingers crossed. Let's do this. Let me just try and get it as central as I possibly can. And again, I'm not applying any pressure. I'm letting it fall absolutely naturally. And I'm just going to let that set. So again, that's been just setting for a minute or two. Let's just peel this up. And again, just look how beautiful is that gorgeous rose. I love these. They're so much fun. Well, that was just so much fun, and I'm going to leave that there for today because I will be back in the next 2 to 3 weeks with a couple more ideas, showing you ideas as to how we can use these wax seals in various different types of projects. But, you know, I hope that you enjoyed that video. I hope it's given you some ideas. I'll leave the link to Craspire's shop in the description box below. But most importantly, thanks for watching. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye for now.